Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? So in this video, we're going to be showing you guys how to make platinum off of your basic syndicate like stuff. Your mods, the weapon parts, the tradable things. So these are your basic syndicates. And we haven't covered this yet, so we're going to do it now. Every one of these syndicates, by the way, they're all going to have the same style of like rewards and things. And what we're looking at here is we're looking at these things up here not being tradable. The sigils are not, the relic pack, the specters, they're not tradable, but these parts, these weapon parts down here, these are all tradable across all the syndicates. And I looked them up on the market. The prices seem to be going from anywhere between 10 and 25 per part that you can get from the syndicates. All the syndicates are going to have mods, by the way. And this is not tradable. All the syndicates are going to have mods. All of the mods are going for between 10 and 20. Now, for a long time, it was very, very normal for every one of these mods, which if you notice, every one of them are the same amount of standing to get, which means it's the same amount of energy and effort to get any one of these mods. So them having fluctuations in price doesn't make any sense. Even if something is, you know what, I'll get to that in a second. It doesn't make any sense. However, there are key moments where you might be able to make more platinum off of these things. For example, let's just say right off the bat, every one of these, they're 10 to 20, right? They should be 20. That's what that always was. But for whatever reason, people don't know how to price stuff. And now we don't make as much platinum off of these. And this would have been great, easy plat for new players. It still kind of is, but now you got to work twice as hard. And you can thank the community for not knowing how to price stuff out for that. But these used to be 20. Now they're 10 to 20. I still urge you guys to sell them at 20. Otherwise, don't bother with it. And then the other thing is, when, let's say, here's Smite, Oberon, okay? If Oberon comes back into the game, you can sell these for more than 20. People are willing to spend more because they don't have them. They don't want the hustle. There's a lot of people going to show up being like, yo, I need Smite Infusion or Hallowed Eruption, like whatever mod it is that they're looking for. If the frame for the mod just came back out, or maybe it came out for the first time, like Octavia just came out. So if I find any of Octavia's mods, I could try to sell those for 25, and that's totally fine. That's what you guys can do with all these mods across all the syndicates is 10 to 20, unless one of the frames comes out. There was a time where I saw Frost, people selling, and people actually buying them too. The Frost mods for like 80 platinum when Frost came out. That's crazy. That's just absolutely crazy talk, but it's doable. You can totally do it. The next thing you guys want to be aware of are the weapons here. So I looked up the weapons, and the weapons are going, and keep in mind, the standing is different for the weapons. This is 100,000 standing, 125,000, 125,000. So the standing's a little different, but regardless of that, these weapons are going anywhere from 25 to 50 platinum. So pick whatever you're comfortable with in there. Personally, I think 40 plat is fine. Like if I had any of these weapons, I'm not trying to sell them for less than 40, but that's me personally. According to the market, that's what they're going for, is between 25 and 50. And these scenes we looked up as well. People aren't really after these scenes too hardcore, but they're still good for like 50 to 100 for the scenes. And yes, people will pay 100 for it. They totally will. But if we go to like all of the syndicates and look at them, all the syndicates basically have the same kind of design. Oh, and this is future planning, by the way. We already know, you guys can see here, like, oh, they all have the same design, right? A bunch of mods, they got weapons, they have the scenes, and they have the weapon parts up here. So it's all the same kind of pricing that I just gave you. Now, moving forward, we know that in one of the next updates coming out really soon, and by the time you see this video, that might already exist in the game, but in one of the new updates coming out really soon, they're adding emotes to these syndicates here. So every syndicate, like every one of these 6 syndicates is going to have emotes that you're going to be able to actually trade. Now, when they first come out into the game, you're going to be able to trade them easily for about 100 platinum or more a piece. That's not a guess. That will definitely happen. You will definitely be able to trade these for 100 or more, because the moment the update happens, there's going to be a lot of people that want them, that don't want to wait. They don't want to patiently wait for your standing to reset. So they're just going to throw 100 plat or more, and anybody that they can, just to get their collection complete, because they want it off their mind and not have to worry about it. They're going to skip the grind, and they have the platinum where they can just throw it in and totally buy it up front. So they don't care about the price. So when that happens, this is kind of like future planning for you guys. Get a lot of standings set up and ready to go when you hear the updates about to happen. Try to get this as close to max as possible so you can grab as many tradable things as you can of the new stuff that's going to come out, like the emotes, and then move those in trade chat. That's going to be very, very easy plat. But the emotes are also going to be... I saw the emotes. They showed a lot of them off. They're pretty cool looking. I think people are going to want those a lot anyway. So even though you might not have people hitting you up for every mod that's in here, even though you might not have people hitting you up for every single weapon that's in all the syndicates, I definitely think we're going to see for months on end people wanting to get certain emotes out of syndicates that they're not a part of, because they're pretty cool looking, to be honest. So that being said, that kind of wraps it up on what kind of platinum you guys could be making out of doing these base syndicates right here. So it doesn't matter what syndicate you're in, the price that I listed for you guys, they're going to be the same across the board. Oh, and for the emotes, after the price comes down a little bit, because eventually it will, just gonna have to check the market and see what the average is over on the market, like what the average side of the community is really spending on this sort of stuff. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I'm live every single day on Twitch, and yes, you guys actually can earn free Warframes, weapons, and mods literally just by hanging out on my channel. I have collected so many over the years that I have an enormous stock pile of like all these Warframes, weapons, and mods, and I'm literally just giving them to you guys for being in my channel. If you're curious about how that works, ask me when you get here. I'm live every single day on Twitch. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And all that being said, absolutely love your faces. If I don't see you guys in the next video, I'll see you on my Twitch channel. Laters.